What is going on, guys? Jason Roman here. And in this quick video, we're going to be discussing a topic that I find um, very sad and disturbing. And unfortunately, it's a problem that's still going on in the world today. All right. So, as we know, women throughout history have struggled to obtain their rights, the right to move and maneuver the way men do. And unfortunately, throughout history, men have pretty much not allowed that. And women have had to fight for their rights. And in many countries, this is still going on. In many countries, women still do not have the same rights as men and are seen as beneath men in the social system. So, a few years ago, this article is from 2016, and I wasn't aware of this information at the time, but the headline came across my desk as we were doing some research on um, beneficial topics that could help move society forward. So, one of those topics that we love to discuss is women's rights, and this topic definitely fell in line with that. So, as you can see here, if you read the headline, brother of Pakistan's Qandeel Baloch stated, "I'm proud of strangling my sister." So, this was released in 2016. Basically, her brother killed her. Okay, and then we'll discuss why in just a sec. So if we go and we check out another headline, a more recent headline, February 15, 2022, right? This was the initial headline that came across my desk where it says, Court frees brother who confessed to killing social media star Qandeel Baloch. All right. So in 2016, her brother murdered her, and in 2022, he was released from prison. Very sad. This is a very sad situation. So let's go back in time and read what exactly happened. But first, let's find out who Qandeel Baloch is. So, who is Qandeel Baloch? Let's go to her Wikipedia because they created a Wikipedia for her. Let's go ahead and read it real quick. So, uh, Fouzia Azeem, known by her stage name as Qandeel Baloch, was a Pakistani model, actress, social media celebrity, and activist. She was the country's first social media celebrity from Pakistan. Azeem rose to prominence due to her videos on social networks discussing her daily routine, her rights as a Pakistani woman, and various controversial issues. Baloch first received recognition from media in 2013 when she auditioned for Pakistan Idol. Her audition became popular and she became an internet celebrity. She was one of the top 10 most searched for persons on the internet in Pakistan and both celebrated and criticized for the content of her videos and posts. During the evening, July 15th, 2016, Qandeel was strangled to death while she slept in her parents' house in Multan. Her brother, Wasim Azeem, confessed to the murder, saying she was bringing disrepute to the family's honor. So I'll provide the links so that you guys can go ahead and read the rest of Wikipedia on her, and maybe I can find some of her social media links. But for now, let's just go ahead and move on. All right. So let's go back and read the original article. All right. Here it is. Okay. So the brother of Pakistani social media star Qandeel Baloch, who expressed pride of having killed his sister, has been charged with a crime against the state for the so-called honor killing, according to police report. What is an honor killing? Let's go to Wikipedia real quick. An honor killing or aka shame killing is the murder of an individual, either an outsider or a member of a family, by someone seeking to protect but they see as the dignity and honor of themselves or their family. Honor killings are often connected to religion, caste, and other forms of hierarchical social stratification or to sexuality, and those murdered will often be more liberal than the murderer rather than genuinely dishonorable. Most often it involves the murder of a woman or girl by male family members due to the perpetrator's belief that the victim has brought dishonor or shame upon the family name, reputation, or prestige. Honor killings are believed to have originated from tribal customs. They are prevalent in various parts of the world as well as in immigrant communities in countries which do not otherwise have societal norms that encourage honor killings. Honor killings are often associated with rural and tribal areas, but they occur in urban areas too. So that's what happened. Her brother felt as though she was bringing shame to the family and decided to kill her. He decided to murder his own sister, right? I have two sisters, and I would never, the thought of actually laying harm on them would never cross my mind, right? I love my sisters dearly, and the thought of just because they're doing something that I don't agree with, right? The thought of killing them because of that, because if they are so-called bringing shame and honor or embarrassment to me or my family, that is, it's monstrous, it's preposterous, right? So let's look at what her brother had to say. He said, right, this is the 25-year-old Qandeel was strangled Friday at her family home in the city of Multan in the Pakistani province of Punjab. After going on the run, her brother was later arrested. In his confession video, he expresses no regret. So he went on the run, right? He was afraid, right? But then he expressed no regret. He knew what he did was not right because obviously deep down in his heart, he knows he killed his sister, right? Anybody who kills their sister knows what they're doing isn't right. However, people will justify their actions based off of their beliefs to make themselves feel better about what they did. And that's exactly what this guy is doing. He said, I am proud of what I did. I drugged her first, then I killed her. Wasim Balak says, she was bringing dishonor to our family. Qandeel rose to fame due to the sassy and increasingly political videos she posted on Facebook. Her brother Wasim claims that having his friends share her pictures and video clips was too much, is what he said, for him, and killing his sister was a better alternative than killing himself, right? He should have just killed himself, right? To kill your sister, right, versus killing yourself. Like, here's the thing, guys. I don't promote suicide, but you know, a monster to kill someone else versus causing harm to themselves is an extreme act of selfishness and evil, right? Better for him to have taken himself out of this world than to have taken a beautiful woman who was only trying to live her life, and because he didn't agree with it, he decided to kill her. Better for him to leave the world than for her to leave the world. In either situation, it's unfortunate, right? But look at this. This is sad, right? So both adored and reviled Qandeel, who was buried Sunday, referred to herself as a modern day feminist and had nearly 750,000 followers on Facebook. In his confession, Wasim remarks that he thinks he will be remembered with pride and honor, and by bringing honor to his family, he has earned his place in heaven. Girls are born to stay home and follow tradition. My sister never did that, he says. All right, so I'm going to provide this link below, guys, so that you can actually read the entire article for yourself. Okay, let's go and move to the present because that was the past. Okay, so as we see here, the court frees her brother who confessed to killing her. Um, why? Well, I guess maybe we're about to find that out. So, the brother of murdered social media star Qandeel Baloch has been freed by a Pakistan appeals court 3 years after he was convicted of killing her for bringing dishonor to the family. Baloch's murder in 2016 sparked a national outcry and promoted changes in the country's so-called honor-killing laws. So, there are laws that protect women, but also laws that protect those who kill the women. This is my understanding, right? Because Baloch's murder 2016 sparked a national outcry and promoted changes in the country's so-called honor-killing laws. Wasim Baloch's lawyer, Sardar Mahmood, confirmed the acquittal with CNN Tuesday, but did not provide further details. A court order has not yet been made public. Joaquin Baloch was arrested within the days of the murder, confessed on video to killing his 25-year-old sister at her family home in the city of Multan in Pakistan's Punjab province. Despite his admission, he pleaded not guilty in court in 2019 and was sentenced to life imprisonment. So this guy got sentenced to life. This is ridiculous. He was sentenced to life, then he was acquitted a few years later. Pakistan's so-called honor killings typically involve the murder of a woman by a relative who believes she has brought shame upon the family. So rights activists feared this law would be used to spare Wasim Baloch. All right. So honor killing laws typically involve the murder of a woman by a relative who believes she has brought shame upon the family. At the time of Qandeel Baloch's murder, Pakistan law allowed a murder victim's family to pardon a convicted killer. Wow. So your family can pardon you. If your family pardons you, the killer can go free. 3 months after Qandeel Baloch's death, Pakistan lawmakers responded to the public outcry and passed legislation against the controversial practice, a landmark ruling welcomed by rights activists and lawyers. But Wasim Baloch's acquittal Monday has outraged women's rights activists in Pakistan. This man who confessed of killing Qandeel, his own sister, is a free man today in the same country where Qandeel couldn't live her life freely, wrote lawyer and activist Nayat Dad on Twitter Monday. So this is the guy right here, guys. This is the guy. He killed his sister. Laws protected him because he's a man, and I'm guessing his family, they were okay with it, right? Very sad. It's a very sad situation, guys. And feel free to read the rest of the article. I'm just sharing this information because it needs to be shared. Beautiful, innocent women like this all over the world are unfortunately victims of misogynistic ideals that suppress and oppress their rights and freedoms. And it's very sad. Archaic mindset that is holding society back from progressing, and evil is being done towards women because of these archaic beliefs, right? True love, when there's true love involved, true love, there's forgiveness behind true love, right? And if this guy truly loved his sister, he would have never ever thought about harming his sister the way he did, right? Because of quote unquote family honor, right? Listen, guys, I believe in honor, but love overcomes honor. And the greatest form of honor is love, really. The greatest form of honoring somebody is protecting and dying for that person that you love, right? Not killing them, right? You might quote unquote love your family, but you don't kill a family member because they're doing something that you deem dishonorable to the family. that is still your family member. You should still love them because they're still part of your family. So in reality, this form of quote unquote honor, in my opinion, is not real honor, because real honor is loving those and protecting them and truly dying for them by protecting them, in the process of protecting them, right? Not killing them because they did something that embarrassed you. All right, guys. I hope you found this article interesting and this video interesting. If you liked it, hit the subscribe button, press the like, slam on the like button, and share it with a friend, guys. Share this information with a friend, because this type of media needs to be shared so that, you know, society can be pushed forward and progression can happen, and we can all enjoy freedom and the rights that we all deserve, right? Um, yeah, you know, remember, guys, trendsetter is a movement. To do something different and new is to become a trendsetter, is to be a trendsetter. And she is the definition of a trendsetter. Absolutely. Qandeel Baloch, she was a trendsetter, right? And unfortunately, she suffered for it. She suffered for it. So, and that's kind of what happens in the world. People who make change, right? Who go out and go against the grain, right? They suffer for it in one way or another. However, that is the courageous and brave thing to do. She was very brave and courageous, and unfortunately, um, she suffered for it. All right, guys. Love you guys. Subscribe, share this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Jason Roman signing out.